The expedition to Kepler 442b had been routine until they discovered the caves. Dr. Ryan Torres and his team had been cataloging microbial life when their scanner detected something impossible. A structure, ancient and deliberate, buried 3 kilometers beneath the surface. The chamber they found defied explanation. Walls covered in symbols that predated known civilization by millions of years. Bioluminescent crystals casting shadows that seemed to move with purpose. And at the center, a pool of liquid that gleamed like liquid starlight. "Don't touch anything," Commander Vexrin warned, her Krillian antennae twitching with unease. "These ruins are older than the Galactic Council itself. There are protocols." Ryan wasn't listening. 3 days of hiking through hostile terrain had left him dehydrated, and the liquid looked pure. Crystal clear. His rational mind screamed warnings, but his body was already moving, cupping his hands, bringing the liquid to his lips. It tasted like lightning and honey and something else, something that had no name in any language he knew. The reaction was immediate. The liquid burned down his throat, but not painfully. It felt like every cell in his body suddenly woke up, like he'd been sleeping his entire life, and just now opened his eyes for the first time. "Ryan, Vexrin lunged forward, but it was too late. The whisper came from everywhere and nowhere, a voice that bypassed his ears and spoke directly into his mind. Multiple voices, actually, thousands of them, overlapping in perfect harmony. "You have no idea what you just became." Ryan stumbled back from the pool, his vision fragmenting into spectrums he'd never seen before. Ultraviolet, infrared, quantum probability fields. He could see the atomic structure of the cave walls, the electrical impulses firing through Vexrin's nervous system, the microscopic life form. The voices continued, ancient and patient. "The last human to drink from the Nexus pools died 17 million years ago. We wondered if your species would evolve, if you would find us again." Vexrin's scanner exploded in a shower of sparks. "Impossible. His cellular structure is rewriting itself. DNA helixes are forming new configurations. His brain activity is off every known scale." Ryan looked at his hands. They looked normal, but he could feel something vast expanding inside his consciousness. Memories that weren't his own flooded his mind. Civilizations that rose and fell. Technologies beyond comprehension. The history of the galaxy itself, written in his neurons. The Nexus was created by the first ones, the voices explained. A gift left for species that achieve space travel. A test. Most who drink either die immediately or go mad from the knowledge. But humans, the voices almost sounded amused. Humans are different, adaptable, stubborn. You process trauma and horror and simply continue. "I don't understand," Ryan gasped, dropping to his knees. Information cascaded through his brain like a waterfall. "What am I now? What you always were. What your species was always meant to become." The voices began to fade, a bridge between what was and what will be. The Nexus adapts to the Dringer species. For humans, it unlocks potential that was always there. Your pattern recognition, your ability to hold contradictory ideas, your capacity to imagine the impossible and make it real. Vexrin backed away, her weapon drawn but trembling. "Ryan, can you hear me?" Ryan stood, and when he opened his eyes, they glowed with the same bioluminescence as the pool. "I can hear every—" "The scanners say you should be dead," Vexrin whispered. "The energy readings coming from you would kill any other species." "Yeah," Ryan said, flexing his fingers and watching reality bend slightly around them. "But we're human. We're really good at surviving things that should kill us." He looked at the pool, then at the symbols on the walls, symbols he could now read as easily as his native language. "The first ones left a message," he said quietly. "They left these pools across the galaxy, waiting. They wanted to see which species would be crazy enough to drink from strange alien water without hesitation. And humans qualified?" Ryan laughed, the sound echoing with harmonics that shouldn't exist. "Commander, we're a species that saw mold growing on bread and decided to eat it to cure diseases. We looked at horses, massive prey animals, and decided to ride them. We found plants that evolved poison to stop us from eating them, and we called it spicy and asked for more. He gestured at the pool. Drinking mysterious alien water? That's just Tuesday for us. Vexrin holstered her weapon slowly. What now? Now? Ryan's eyes reflected starlight that wasn't there. Now I figured